Hey guys, it's Katie, and I am. I'm doing this because something happened. Something that isn't okay, and as someone who struggles with anxiety and depression and PTSD, what happened has it's done a number on my psyche, and I want to share it with you guys because I know that there are other people who might go through the same thing, and I'm hoping that me sharing this video will help someone else and quite possibly help me start to deal with it. But Thursday night I went out with some friends. It's our usual Thursday night thing. You know, we go to the same place, drink the same exact drinks that we always do. Bartenders know us by name, and this time was different than the last. Normally we go, we watch a show, have fun, dance, go grab something to eat, and everyone goes home and we make sure everyone's sober. But this time we couldn't do that. I don't remember much, but I remember my friend being unconscious, and we thought maybe someone had drugged her or did something, and when I found her, I had a drink in my hand and I put it down for a few seconds to help her, and by the time I finished it, I was trying to help my friend still. I was trying to be a good friend and make sure that she was okay because she was shaking and in and out of consciousness, and I just wanted her to focus on my voice so that she knew that she was okay. And someone came to help us, and someone told me to go get Zyrtec, and I hadn't drank anything more than usual. My tolerance is very high when it comes to drinking, but this time was different. I remember leaving to go to the store to get her some medicine in hopes that it would make her feel better. And as I'm walking down the aisle at Walgreens, everything became a blur. And I remember walking out, and then it was like my legs wouldn't work anymore. So I was sitting on a curb in the middle of the night by myself. And I knew something just wasn't right. I knew that something had happened and that something had been put in my drink when I was taking care of her. And I just remember sitting there alone for a few minutes, and all I could think about was getting back to her and trying to make sure that she was okay. And in doing that, I don't know, I don't even remember how I got back to the club. I know I had to have walked. I don't know if there was anyone there. I don't know. I don't know if anyone saw me. I don't know if anyone followed me. I don't know what happened in between that time, but I remember getting back and I couldn't find her. And I walked around slowly, but I got back to a point where I couldn't walk or move anymore. And a friend came out, and they saw the condition I was in, and this is so hard. and they left me there. So I was sitting in an isolated corner of the club by myself with no one to help me. And I must have sat there for I don't know how long, and everything was spinning. The world around me was spinning. And what started out as a great night turned into a nightmare because I had no idea what to do. I didn't know who to contact. I couldn't even operate my phone to call my mom or call them or anything, and I don't know what happened. All I know is that I ran into someone else and they took care of me and they made sure I was okay. And I remember them walking me to some place and forcing me to drink tons of water and pizza, I think. And I remember walking to someone's house, and it was a friend's house where they took care of me and my friend, the one that I was trying to take care of, and they made sure that we were okay. And I woke up yesterday, Friday, and I spent the day trying to piece things together and trying to be the strong one and make sure that everyone was okay. But by the end of the night, it hit me of what could have happened. And the reality set in that someone had put something in my drink and I didn't notice it, and I was alone at one point with no help and no ability to function. And, being someone with anxiety and depression and PTSD, I woke up this morning and I was having a panic attack because now that I pieced together everything and I understood what was going on, my anxiety just went crazy, and I'm still super anxious, and I'm still upset. I'm still scared, even though I know that I'm safe. But I don't know if I'm strong enough to handle it. I know that it's over, but when I close my eyes, all I can picture is that empty street. And I wake up every time shaking, and I'm scared, and and I know that I got lucky because I had friends there that saw that I needed help, and they took care of me, and they opened their home to me, and they made sure that I was okay, and they made sure that the person I was trying to protect was okay. And I'm so grateful for them. But to wake up and not know what happened.
there's a huge part of me that wants to say that it was all a dream, and I'm having to face the reality that it happened, and I don't know if I can handle it. How I'm having panic attacks like crazy and trying to recover. But I wanted to make this video not for attention or anything like that, but because this happened and it's not okay. It's not okay for people to sip anything in your drink, and if that happens to you, I want you to know that you're not alone and that I feel you. And I hope and pray that you have someone in your life that will take care of you, because I don't want you to end up like me, being alone in the street and alone and not being able to move or function, and trying to fight every instinct that you have to not move and to try to force your body to do something that and try to get somewhere safe. I couldn't even speak. And all I wanted to do was sleep, and I don't know, but I feel like this is something that isn't talked about. But if this does happen to you, know that you're not alone, and find those friends that can help you, or go with people that you trust. Because I don't want you to feel alone like I do right now, or anxious. And as I cope through it, hopefully I find some type of peace or solace, or I don't even know what I'm looking for, but I just want the panic attacks to stop, and they won't. And being someone that has PTSD and depression and anxiety, it hits us 20 times worse, because we have a chronic disease that we have to manage, and something like this is just added on 20 times more. My anxiety medication works, but it's not working as much as it should right now. But yeah, so please, no matter what, find help. Watch where you put your drinks. I don't care if they're alcoholic or non-alcoholic, because we're not invincible. I know we love to think we are. I never thought that I would ever experience anything like that, or that a friend of mine, or someone that I loved and cared about would experience anything like that. So please, please, please be careful. And if you see someone going through something like that, please step up and help them, because I can't tell you how much it hurts to know that there were people who saw me in the condition that I was and didn't stop and help. People that I loved and trusted, and they weren't there, but there were people who I never expected to jump up and help me, and I got lucky. I got extremely lucky. But yeah, so please just be careful, you guys. Please be careful, be safe, because I don't want anyone to go through something like this, ever. And I know one video is not gonna stop it, but maybe it is enough to to spread the word and to bring more light to this issue.